Hello, what is up guys? Back with another video. Today it's a little bit different. Instead of doing are they cheating or not, today we're gonna diagnose my own gameplay a little bit. And the purpose for this is to hopefully you can improve and I can improve. Um, it's gonna be kind of the
10 seconds
main
left.
goal with this series.
Attackers have
We are
located a
hopping on
bomb.
the new map
5
here,
seconds to
which
insertion.
I have pretty good
Attackers'
understanding, I
objective
should
is to
say, at this
defuse a
point.
bomb.
I finally played it enough to feel pretty confident on the map. On attack, I still feel a bit uneasy about where I should push in from. Here in the first round, I'm pretty much just sitting here waiting for free kills. So, what a lot of you like to do is break down this door and run in and then try to go up green stairs to the right. But I just kind of sit here in dining hall. That way I can watch this entrance door here. I can rotate over to the right with the two doors, with the little veranda there, with the little main office desk. And I can get a pick there, or to my left, over by that mausoleum we were by a second ago. I can get a pick through there, or in the bathroom, the door immediately on our left. If they break that open, I can try to get a pick there. So I sit here in this kind of like a little flex spot. I can hear people rappel outside. I can hear any of those doors I just said break down. I can try to peek and get a frag. Um, Obviously, I don't want to challenge them in a fair gunfight, so I'm not swinging now. I'm waiting to see if they vault in. Vaulting is when you want to peek them, because it doesn't lower their aim, doesn't give them an aim penalty, I should say, for some reason, because he just the way it is. But you know, hey. Vaulting is still better to peek them then, because it's a bit harder for them to react. So I immediately hear this thorn go off. Obviously it hits Osa a little bit, and that lets me know that someone has vaulted in. And I'm going to go ahead and just sneak up the stairs here. My whole team is kind of getting slaughtered a little bit. Right here I'm pretty much baiting, but I want to make sure I can get at least one free pick before anyone shoots back at me. I hear this guy to my left. He vaults in. We're going to get a free kill on Buck. I know that there's at least one in the office over here. Could be two. I'm pretty sure no one's outside because a lot of people on my team have died, and I kind of need to make a play regardless. So I'm going to kind of just ignore the window for the most part. Kind of look at it in my peripheral slightly, just in case I need to flick over. But honestly, if someone peeks me from here, they kind of deserve to kill me. And, you know, hopefully I can react in time, but if not, whatever. I know there's a guy in here, so this is where my focus is going to be. I just killed Buck, so they know I'm here for sure. As you can see here, I have pretty good crosshair placement. You always want to aim for the head in this game. You always want to be pre-aiming the head, so when someone swings into you, or when you swing into them, you can first bullet headshot them, because this is Rainbow Six Siege, and headshots are king, obviously. So, Buck's body, okay. I'm going to go ahead and get a pick on Iana here, which was a pretty nice shot. And then Osa is going to swing. I'm going to first bullet her as well. This is a pretty
Defenders, protect
flashy
your bombs
round.
from being
I mean,
defused by attackers.
it is
10
pretty
seconds
crisp
to go.
aim on my
Attackers
part.
have discovered the location of
It's
a bomb.
not, it
5
doesn't typically
seconds
go
to
like
go.
this every
Attackers
round.
are moving to defuse a bomb.
But come down to really good, one, map knowledge, two, understanding the sound, know that this guy vaulted in. He's probably not looking at me, and I can get a free kill on Buck, as well as waiting. I know they're already in, but it's not like they're planting. My teammates are still alive over here. I don't have to run after them and try to get a free kill from behind yet. I can wait to make sure that they're all in the building. And this is not something that is necessarily like me waiting here. This isn't necessarily this always works, but or it's something I can necessarily explain. It's more of I played the game for so many hours now that I have an intrinsic timing or knowledge that right about now another guy is going to be coming into the building. If that kind of makes sense, it probably doesn't, but it's just I played enough of the game to know that people come in staggered. That guy's going to be holding the window while they vault in. Those two guys are in, so right about now would probably be a good time for him to come in. So I wait to get the first pick. I know there's at least one in here, probably two. I can tell you I don't remember getting any calls, at least in this round. It is just kind of all 1, map knowledge, 2, sound, 3, timing, 4, good crosshair placement. That's what allows me to get these 3 kills and secure the round for my team. I know Ayana's going to overpeak me here because she had gotten a bunch of kills, and if you're an Ayana player, you always overpeak. You're going to notice what operator I play on attack. Oh, it's Ayana. So, kind of an indictment for myself. Now, this second round, nothing really happens. I sit in the same spot, try to do the exact same thing I did that time. But it doesn't work, and that is because, 1, the site's over here, it's not upstairs, and 2, I just kind of, as I said in the previous round, I understand timings, but unfortunately, if you mistime something, you kind of look stupid. So this is going to be a good example of mistiming something. So I'm just kind of chilling upstairs for no real reason. I will say sitting here at the top of the stairs and holding this angle down here to this door to the right. A lot of people come in here. It's a good angle. I've gotten multiple free kills from there. With this round, I choose to play downstairs, hopefully for someone to come in. They never do. And I kind of just sit around here and wait. A lot of people come in from freezer. You see there's one over there now. I'm trying to get a pick here, but it never comes. This is kind of on the timing thing. It's 30 seconds in, so right about now they should be crossing through here. That's why I moved over here away from the mausoleum window, because of the timing. I know it takes about 25 seconds to get in there. This map's going to rotate over, and I hear him break the window, but I'm scared about the hall as well.
A bomb has been located.
This is where I missed my timing. I thought he was still outside the window, so that's what I pre-aim. But unfortunately for me,
Attackers need to locate and defuse as
he's
many
already
bombs
in.
as they can. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds left.
As
5
well
seconds
as,
left. Attackers are heading out.
I thought I saw him cross,
Attackers have
but
located a bomb.
I wasn't for sure live in the
protect the
round.
bomb
It's a bit
from
easier to
by
recognize
attackers.
that after the fact. So I'm like, I just saw him there, and I thought I just saw him, but that happened a lot faster in real time. But I'm like, oh wait, he did cross. He takes shots at me because he saw me. I think about spraying him through the wall here, but this comes to a lack of map knowledge. I'm not quite sure where he would be standing to be at the head glitch, behind the behind the grave, excuse me, headstone, whatever, mausoleum. I don't know where exactly I need to pre-fire at headshot level to get that kill. I just assumed if I sprayed through the wall here, it'd give my position away. I would shoot into the piece of stone, doing no damage, and then he would just shoot me in the head through the wall, following my tracers. So I fire a couple shots just to, keep him interested, And I really think he's gonna peek me here. I really, really think he's gonna peek me here. So I'm holding, and he's really thinking about peeking me, but he thinks better of it. He knows who he's going to be gunfighting, so he just rotates upstairs, which is a very good play from him. I thought he rotated in front of me, but he was upstairs. And now I hear him upstairs, so I tell my teammates in-game, even in casuals, it's really good. This is how you make allies on your team, lower the toxicity of the game, if you will. Make good calls, make accurate calls, talk to your team, joke around, have a good time. That's what's, kind of most important. So I tell my team, hey, Mav's over here. He's going upstairs. He's going to be coming down green stairs more than likely. And he does. I think he could come over here if he doesn't go to green. So I'm holding this so my team only have to worry about the angles they're looking at. Hopping on board over here with Ella. She's gunfighting multiple people. And I'm sitting here just holding this, which is, again, this is a really bad round for me. Fast forward through. I try to get a pick. This is really weird. This is like a bit of lag happened here, I guess. I stuttered. I don't really know what happened. It doesn't normally happen. See, like that? I had no idea what that was. In game, I was like, what the fuck's going on? I could have gotten a pick on Mav, which really could have, changed the scope of the round, but I didn't. But, whatever. And here I get lion pinged after he...
activating diffuser.
No, I'm pretty sure I stopped, but, whatever. And I would have died either way. It's a really terrible second round for me, honestly. It makes me just want to puke just by thinking of it, personally. But we're going to hop into the third round. And switch over to attack on this map. And
Attackers need
see
to
what we get
locate
done
and
over here.
defuse bombs.
I don't remember if what I even do in this round. I pretty much go
10
in the
seconds
same
to
way
go.
every single
5 seconds
round.
left
I
before
spawn over
insertion.
here by the
Attacker's
stables.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Shoot defaults, yada yada yada. My teammate does some droning. My teammates are watching the windows. You got to be very careful over here. People will run out beside you. It's good to have claymores, even though you have to have claymore like 2 or 3 windows. So it's good you get 2 claymores now. Pre-firing the wall, even though I know no one's gonna be there. Watch for a run out that never comes. My teammate gets an entry here. It's a pretty good pick. And we're just sitting here. We're holding angles, baiting a little bit, trying to trade off the buck. Let's see. Okay, this isn't the Maestro round. So this round, I do get some frags. A couple lucky ones, a couple good ones. Or I should say one lucky, one good. So there's a pretty good frag there. So here... sorry, go back one more time. So here I'm making sure we don't get swung. He's pre-firing someone, so I assume that there's someone over here. When I go to look, I do a little shoulder check, and then I wide swing. That's how I take most gunfights in this game. I shoulder peek so I can get info, and then I swing and lean the other way. So that way my head's off to the right, and then as I swing, it's off to the left. It makes it a lot harder to get hit in the head. Obviously, you do have a bit of an aim penalty when you do that, as in I suck at aiming, therefore I miss my shot sometimes. But there is no intuitive penalty for constantly leaning. It's just obviously moves your crosshairs, so it's kind of harder to hit heads. But that's the trade-off I do, and it works pretty well most of the time.
Located by attackers.
Obviously, I'm really low here. I had 26 HP. My teammate's going to get picked on the other side of the map, and as soon as I walk away, and the Ash pulls out the breaching launcher to get down that deployable, she fires it, then gets swung. I was like, oh, that timing was terrible. I tried to get a little cheeky here. On good old Wyatt Earp over here. I think I'm a real cool guy. So I make a little hole here, and then I try to nade. Obviously, he's like, huh? Why would he make a hole there? Then he hears me click the grenade, so he gets the fuck out of town, which is unfortunate. And this is just pure luck here. Yeah, right there. I mean, that's like 25% muscle memory, fucking 75% luck there. But we clutch out that round, which is always nice. It's always nice to clutch out rounds, which, as Iana, you're supposed to be gathering intel for your team, helping your teammates push, as well as getting kills, because your gun is really good at getting kills. It does like 47 to the body. It's kind of ridiculous. And then obviously the gun just kind of finds heads. Recoil is not crazy. It's kind of like a mild F2 in a way. It kind of has very similar recoil to the F2, which is why I play a lot of Twitch and Iana on attack. Because the recoils are kind of similar, so I don't have to bother, you know, learning every recoil for every gun at all times. I kind of just stick to 5, 10, 15 operators essentially. And then if I get tired of playing one, I'll just pick up a new weapon and try to learn the recoil for it. Should absolutely have died there. Didn't. This round really sucks because we're all fighting her from the same angle. If I could go back and do this again, I would run around behind her. We're getting constantly Maestro pinged here, which there's not a lot I can do about that. I could try cooking a frag grenade and throwing it at it, but that seems like a good way to kill myself. But I have an Ash, so I'm like, hey Ash, I'm pinging this wall here. I said, hey Ash, man, can you get rid of this shit for me? And, of course, he's like, oh, no problem, bruv, I gotcha, homie. So, should have gotten that kill there. I didn't, and, it's not gonna go well for us here now. Ash is gonna go ahead and peek to rotate and get obliterated, and that really sucked because I wasn't there to trade it. Even if I was, if we both peeked in that angle, we were definitely both gonna get annihilated. And then I have to sprint over here to try to get the refrag, but Alibi beats me to the angle, and I cannot adjust in time, and we lose that 1v1, or 1v3. Very unfortunate. What did I learn there? I mean, I don't even know. I really wish Ash would not have did what she did. If she went to the door like I did and died, that would have been fine, because then I would have the angle at that point, and Alabama would have to peek into me instead of vice versa. But you know, hey,
10 seconds
some
to insertion.
gunfights you're
5
just
seconds
not
left
meant to
before
win.
insertion. Attackers are
Alibi
moving
did
out
a
to
really
locate
great
a bomb
job.
and
What we
defuse
could
it.
really learn from that previous round is that Alibi played really well. She hit her shots. She had great crosshair positioning. She had great map positioning as well. Varied up the angles quite a bit. Switched between the sites. Isolated her 1v1s. She didn't take a single 1v2 or 1v3. She just got her picks and played that very well. This round I do a lot of posturing. I wanted to do something a bit different. My teammate snagged Diana, so I had to play Twitch. I was not feeling confident with the F2 today. I was pretty sure someone's here. Almost spray him in the head through the wall. But I had honestly no idea if he was there or he wasn't there, so... obviously I was like a fucking millimeter away from getting a free pick, and then he runs out. I saw him for a brief second, so I'm pre-aiming it. And just a lot of posturing. And then eventually we're going to go downstairs and try to sneak in later.
Attackers have located a bomb.
2v2 here. A lot of people play in this room, so I'm going to check it. The wall's open. I honestly got a little scared. Didn't have a good grip on my mouse. Teammate's going to get that pick for me. That's pretty huge for the program. I thought there was a second player because her body did some weird shit. That's why I pre-fired it again. And I shoulder peek. I see the Maestro. I call it out to my teammate. He still almost dies. He gets the pick. He gets a quad kill. Pretty impressive from Cal there. And yeah, so right here,
Attackers objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I definitely
A
could have
bomb
been
has
more
been
aggressive. But I wasn't. I was pretty passive. I should have held this angle while trying to calm to this guy, but I really just wanted him to plant. I didn't want to have to gunfight the Maestro. The Maestro kind of forced his hand a little bit, but, you know, we ended up winning the round. If Maestro kind of hit his shots here, instead of whiffing a little bit, then all of a sudden I'm in a 1v1. The diffuser's over here. I have it. I can plant. But I pretty much never planted 1v1s. I pretty much always just try to gunfight the guy. So, you know, who knows if this goes good or bad for me. But that doesn't matter. You know, another win. I played okay. I don't think I played particularly great. But, you know, hey. I don't even know. 5-2 is what I ended on. So, yeah. A lot of fun. A lot of things we can learn from this and improve. Timing and map knowledge is a big thing. On this map. Kind of like Hereford Base, or all other big boxy maps like Border and Coastline. Timing and rotations is kind of everything. It's when do you flank, when is a good timing to flank, stuff like that. It went really well in the first round. It went really poorly in the second round. So, you know, kind of some growing pains here on the new map. But, you know, still fun nonetheless. And I hope you learned something. And, please check out my other video from yesterday. Thank you. As always, have a good one, and bye-bye.